Primal forces are attacking Quilgore biomass.
I should have been dealing with this. Alright, now we go get this and we'll get another drone ready. Oh shit, there was a drone
What
there.
is it now?
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Go, Zerglings! Let's have them distracted. Christ, I have too many minerals. Getting back on Kerrigan. The best thing to do.
Who asked you?
Okay, we dealt with a couple more. We should be in the free
There's not much
area to
time.
go get
The
the
swarm
next
never
biomass
rests.
spawn. I'll set some roaches up. Since we did get the evolution, I
world
haven't
is
really
mine.
used it yet.
Nothing stands in the way of the swarm.
The good thing is, as long as I
Get
don't
going.
attack,
Nothing
The
stands
little-
in my way. Come fight me.
Primal organism detected. Function similar to hive. Spawns primals. Annihilation recommended.
yep, this is how the primals get around. They have their own little hives that are just small. They're smaller and they're like defensive ones. Oh, Christ.
Your skin guys are exhausted. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, you guys go help out on the mineral situation here. You're gonna be in position for this. Meanwhile,
What is it
I'll
now?
have the army. I
Let's
think
get
it's
this over
over
with.
here. I might have gone the wrong way. We'll get more aberrations, and we'll get some.
Spawn more overlords.
Shut up.
We require more
I will never
minerals.
remember. And we'll get a drone over here. I think it's down here.
The swarm never rests.
Yeah, it is. My memory was a bit horrible. Anyway, they're easily dealt with. Just can't. And again, bring everyone out and just send Kerrigan in. It'll save you the trouble. And then we could just focus on the biomass.
This essence is so alive. I think I like it.
Which we have plenty of.
Swarm hungers.
Literally, we have the last two we need over here.
Swarm never rests.
What you can do is kind of destroy their base, but there's really no need.
Our forces are under attack.
Brax forces are destroying Quilgore biomass.
I can leave that alone. No need to go take care of it. Some aberrations, some hydras, a couple of zerglings. Move the
Nothing.
army a little bit forward. That was going to happen if I didn't. No, I have a lot of aberrations. I should probably work on my anti-air,
Nothing stands in my way.
which means we're hydralisks.
We require more minerals. We require
You know, I wish it didn't cost 100. Still, it's better than costing a lot more. Oh, what I am going to do is, where's the drone?
mineral field.
Since they're next to each other. And this one's nearly done.
Brax forces have destroyed Quilgore biomass.
Your swarm is mindless. The primal Zerg descend upon you.
You must admit, the Quilgore are kinda strange for units. They could actually really function as proper units.
Out with it.
Okay, one drone settled in, and the other one's coming over. Where is he? Oh, the other one's already harvesting.
Get going.
Kinda just sit still. Let's spawn some
Nothing stands in
banelings.
my way. We're almost done here.
Yep, we just got one more to
There's
get.
not the swarm hungers.
And he'll probably be fine, but
Spawn more overlords.
I hate that
We
noise.
require more minerals.
I know I can easily solve it by remembering to build some freaking overlords,
The
but
swarm never
Jesus.
rests.
in my mind I'm just going, yeah, I'm fine. I really need to pay attention to my supply counter.
Depleted.
The whole reason it keeps happening, because I just don't pay attention to it. Oh well. You're done, little drone. You just gotta get home. So that is very gross. That's like a heart. Jesus.
Nothing
Where the
stands
hell are
in
you
my
going?
way.
Uh-oh.
Push
They're
ahead.
attacking. Go, my aberrations and mutalisks. Go!
Get going.
I mean, there's 2 spines out
Let's
of my
get this
time.
over with.
Brack's forces are destroying Quilgore biomass.
What is it now?
This ends now, corrupt Zerg. I will kill you myself.
Defend the hive cluster.
Yep, the only thing that's different from this Welcome to the Jungle. There's
Spare
a
no one.
there's a boss fight at the end.
Your
I'm not kidding.
minions are no match for the might of the primal Zerg.
This is literally a boss
Who
fight.
asked you?
He does a lot of damage, but why would you care? Like, the Guardians are more frightening. It's because of the long range. And why did we get Guardians?
The swarm
We get
hungers.
bloody Brood Lords.
There's not much
Lords
time.
Later on. Bleh.
Push ahead.
I must remember to use my words.
The swarm never
It's-
rests.
I was like, fuck
Nothing
Guardians.
stands in my way.
Either way, this is hilariously easy. Just A move. Your army at this point is perfectly suited to it.
Ancient One, I am here for the power of Xeris. I will sacrifice anything to achieve my goal. You will help me.
Your swarm bears the mark of Amon, the fallen Zarnaga who came to Xeris long ago. He forged the Zerg into a weapon and took them away. Yet, some of us were hidden, overlooked. We multiplied. We remain pure. If you seek our power, you must become Primal Zerg. You must become pure.
And thus begins some of the weirdest dialogue ever in any game. Like, seriously, the dialogue gets stupid. Now, we have our conversations to go through, but first we're going to go into the evolution pit to say hi to Abathur and to check out our Mutalisk upgrades.
Primal Zerg. Unacceptable. Must be wiped clean. No trace left. Destroy Primal Zerg.
What are you talking about?
Saw ranged Primal Zerg creatures on battlefield. Based on Hydralisk. Primal Zerg stole design from Swarm. Swarm on planet for hours, days, already being replicated.
Abathur, are you upset?
Unacceptable. Swarm's power, ability to assimilate strengths. Primal Zerg must not take from us.
Don't worry about it. They'll be on our side before I'm done here.
Abathur's all upset because his Zerg are being copied. Either way, we got some new choices for the Mutalisk here. The first one is allowing the Mutalisk to hit more enemies, and the bounces increase damage and to travel further each time they bounce. This is an okay upgrade if you want to use them for roaming and dealing with small units, but you're not really going to deal with a lot of small units later on. And Mutalisk kind of falls flat in this campaign. They're not really useful. You get rapid regeneration here, which is basic. When they're out of combat, they get a high health regen per second. So it's basically it's useful if you use Mutalisk for harassing, you know, taking out key points and then backing off, stuff like that. And then you get this, which is honestly a bit of a strange upgrade, but it basically changes the way they work. Now, Mutalisk on standard are made more for dealing with a lot of units. You know, they bounce so they can hit a lot of units separately, so they're good at dealing with AoEs and big small comps. This reverses that. They instead get a lot more damage, and they become specialized at dealing with armored targets. But they can't bounce anymore, so they're good against Ultralisks, battlecruisers, stuff like that. You know, they're better at anti-air and dealing with the heavy units. This I like, and it honestly lets me use the Mutalisk more for what I like. Either way, let's see what everyone has to say, and we'll get into the next mission.
My queen, why did we wake the Ancient One? Its power outstrips even yours.
The Ancient One is key to unlocking the power of Xeris, and I need that knowledge.
Will it not destroy us?
It's called a gamble. It's something Terrans do when their instincts tell them the time is right.
I see. Just as when the Terran James Raynor came to Char to return you to your original form.
Yes, just like that. The thing about gambles, Isha, is that sometimes you lose. Primal Zerg say the swarm is corrupted. What did the fallen Xel'Naga Amon do to us?
He desired our strength, the ability to steal essence. But we were independent. We would not follow. And so he bound the Zerg to a single overriding will. They lost their identity and became his slaves.
The hive mind. That's Amon's corruption?
It is. And a terrible fate for a strong primal Zerg.
Basically, Amon was a bad man and made the Overmind very, very evil. Not really, but still. Either way, we're going to be changing things up for this next mission in terms of our abilities. Because I'm going to simply put it here. Kerrigan is completely useless in this next mission. She is unable... No, she's unable to be used. She's not useless, she's just unable to be used. So you want to have abilities that will allow you to easily support your army without her doing anything. So, Zergling and Constitution I'm not really going to use here because the Zergling is going to be a bit weak for this mission, so I'm going to get improved Overlords. And you can still keep Kinetic Blast and everything. If we had more levels, I would say go for extra creep and everything, but we're not at that point yet. Just saying you want to have a bit of focus on passive abilities for this mission.
Travel to the birthplace of the Zerg. There, you will be tested. You may be torn apart. If your rage makes you strong enough, the power of Xeris will be yours. You have come to this place, seeking power.
Power to kill Mengsk. Tell me what I must do.
The power is more ancient even than I. It comes at great cost. What will you sacrifice to have your revenge?
Everything.
You must feel the power. It calls to you. Go to it.
The Primal Zerg have been alerted to your arrival. They are coming for you.
Abathur, send me the creature you've been working on. The swarm host.
Adapted using primal essence. Spawns locusts to kill enemies.
I did say we're getting these guys.
Let's get this over with.
Right, they're very simple.
Primal Zerg inbound. Root swarm hosts to begin spawning.
There's not much time.
These guys don't burrow unless you give them an upgrade.
Here they come.
But basically, they're a siege unit for the Zerg. They spawn these little locusts that deal damage, and they don't have much health. But the whole idea of it is they can constantly harass. As you can see here, they basically can't get anywhere near.
Primal forces eliminated. Your path is clear.
The locusts are on a timer, so when that goes, they die.
Ahead.
But usually,
The swarm
their
never
swarm
rests.
host can spawn another when they
There's
die.
not much time. This world is mine.
You have nothing else to fear, though, because there's nothing else here.
You are close. The moment draws near. Is your hate still strong enough to make the necessary sacrifice?
It's a pool.
The first spawning pool. It existed before names. From this primordial place, the Zerg arose. Within, one essence split into many. One devoured another and became stronger. The first Zerg. You will have your power, and you will lose yourself. Evolve. Transform. Transcend.
Recommendation: avoid pool. Catalytic fluid will overwhelm Queen's body. Not strong enough.
The Queen's hate is strong enough. And if I survive, it will remake me. I will become more powerful than the old Queen of Blades. Zagara, defend the hive cluster and the chrysalis until I am done. Or dead.
Yes, my queen.
Oh, hi, convenient base. Right, simple enough. This is a defending mission. What, you thought you were going to do something special? And I wouldn't actually recommend the expansion here because units can
We
come
need
here.
more swarm hosts. More from the lava at our hatchery.
This mission is very simple, just use whatever units you feel would work best for your defense. And make sure you can keep the chrysalis safe. Because the chrysalis does have a fair bit of health and does have good armor, so you can get a little bit of leeway. But you usually don't want it to get hurt too much. I mean, it can regenerate. So, what is my plan for this mission? Well,
The remnants of Brack's forces gather nearby. They are preparing to attack the hive cluster.
Root our swarm hosts and crawlers by that entrance.
my plan focuses on a little something called Eolisks and, well, spine crawlers. Swarm hosts will be boring a little bit with some aberrations to tank, but really, that's about it. And also, hi there! What are you doing? But really, the first few waves are kind of easy to deal with. You just get some basic defenses up and running, and you'll be fine. Because the locusts are going to be able to take care of everything. If he really wants the extra defense, just kind of bring the queen and the mutalisk you start with around. So that way you can sort of take care of everything. Actually, the queen's kind of taking a bit much on the damage here. And it's a very simple starting point for the mission. And literally, you kind of just keep buffing up your base defenses constantly. That's how this mission works, basically. And you're gonna need some anti-air defenses, alongside with the whole swarm host thing. I mean, the swarm hosts are really expensive. If I had a unit here. They are 200 and 100 gas. They are basically aberrations with more gas. Which is why they give you 3 of these things, which honestly makes it perfect for mutalisks and stuff like that. Either way, we're going to kind of focus on getting our economy up as usual. There's a lot of minerals here. You also kind of want to get a creep around the area where the chrysalis is, but after that, stop. Maybe thinking, well, why? What are you facing? Zerg. What happens to Zerg on creep? They go faster. So you kind of want to just have the creep around your base, and that's that, because otherwise the primal Zerg will get there quicker, and it might put a hamper on your whole defenses. Let's get this Spire.
I sense another pack of primal Zerg gathering across the basin.
Hear me, broken Zerg. You have killed Brock, but his pack survives. I claim their territory and their essence.
Right, let's get more defenses up and going. You're gonna want some spore crawlers around the around entrances and the choke points where you think flying units will get through, so that way you can easily just avoid any kind of threat.
The primal Zerg factions have engaged each other.
Let them kill each other. Our focus is protecting the chrysalis.
Yeah, you can tell when they were making this mission, they were probably thinking, well, won't they get bored just watching their base defense? So they kind of did this whole thing.
I have not forgotten you, broken pack. Your leader sleeps. She will not wake. My pack will feast upon your essence.
Yadra's pack is preparing to attack our hive cluster. Show these primal